In the pub's function room, the town's rugby team were boisterously celebrating a hard-fought win over their bitter league rivals. The drinks were flowing, their tenants had paid on time, and it was approaching the stage of the night where the forfeits had to be fulfilled. Customarily, as per the club's constitution, any player winning the man of the match accolade would have to drink a pint of piss for each conversion made. Lanks, the teammate with the largest bladder, was dutifully getting to work, downing glass after glass of Doombar in order to satisfy the sheer volume of urine required. The sweet taste of victory was only all too Moorish that even when his quota was met, Big Martin went back for a further pint just to make sure. One player, in a moment of madness, caught himself glancing over and subsequently enjoying 30 seconds of Everton versus Fulham. The penalty for consuming any amount of the gentleman's game played by hooligans was, naturally, to be forced to drink a shot of Sambuca placed between the arse cheeks of a scrum colleague. Traditionally, the shot holder was required to break wind as the guilty party placed his lips upon the glass's rim, but woke health and safety legislation, introduced under Blair, had put an end to this element. This caused much dissatisfaction amongst the rugby community at the time, and it was hoped that Britain's withdrawal from the EU would reverse this, but alas. The youngest member of the squad had foolishly and rather naively forgotten to address the referee as Sir, and so his punishment was to take a piss-drenched sock and hold it in his mouth for a full minute. If, at any point during this ordeal he was sick, he would then be made to scoop his discharge back into his mouth, and Spooner would restart the timer on his JCB branded work phone. Simultaneously, fly half hooker meat injection had activated his concealed blood capsule far too early in the match. This, obviously, as I'm sure you'll have worked out by now, meant that he had to defecate into his worn rugby boot and eat the produce back up, whilst his teammates sung a problematic song about the British victory at Rorke's Drift. It was at this moment, just before the rules of something called the Cum Cutter Cup were explained, that the barmaid burst in. "Excuse me, can I ask whose name this booking is under, please?" The club chairman turned to her and exclaimed, "Of course! We're the Aylesbury aristocrats!"